I just want to say it was a really good week. A really good week for anime in general. This is one of the best weeks for spring anime, I think. I love, like, all the shows I'm watching at least. It's just, it's those big episodes that were either ending an arc leading into a very, new arc, or it's just epic, awesome. The plot. The plot was just getting there and just diving into these series that will be a little bit longer than this, but still. So, once again, I enjoyed what they did with Gakusen Toshi Asterisk. In the fights, they always seem to have something cool, and it turns out the robot can take people's powers and then not necessarily use the same type of attack, but the power that was within that move that you could use against them. He did that one time, so you guys may have missed that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and rewatch that, so Now, Ayato and Jules' powers make a sword. They combine and make a sword here, and I thought that was just really cool in general. Like, the sword looked badass. I didn't expect it. It's something they haven't hinted at all. Julius just randomly kind of brings it up. I'm just kind of like, you waited this long? You waited this long to tell him that? Like, are you serious, Julius? Now, in the end, we actually end up seeing Ayato's sister and the rep for the Fiesta that's working with George Eberlin once again. He's saying now what to do with her, and he's saying that because Ayato's wish for him winning the Fiesta was simply, I want you to find my sister. I kind of like, she's getting real. And we see Ayato's sister in this capsule. She's naked in this capsule. And it's like, it looks like a preservative capsule that you'd see in like a sci-fi film that's like, they just use it to, preserve people, maybe like keep them there for a few hundred years, something like that. Maybe natural disasters going on or like underground, and just preserving their lives so they actually can live a life instead of just living in this wasteland that's inhabitable and dying. It looks something like that. I really went in deep right there. What the hell? But that's his wish, so now we're really into nitty gritty. There's so many questions. What the hell? Maybe we'll get them explained. I have another video for this about season 3, so some of those questions will be in that, so I'll leave that to that. I'll probably upload it right after I upload this. Now, who is Ibuki? Who is this strange kid that's supposed to be the guy who works for the newsletter at the school? Because he just got done killing the guy that injured Karine and say it earlier, the shadow guy that kidnapped Flora. He's really fucking strong. And technically, he used to be one of those ninja members that the other guy was, a shadow member or something like that, a shadow shinobi. So he would have had to have worked with the guy that he just killed in the sewers. There's a lot of things I don't know about Ibuki. I don't know who he's working for. Is he good? Is he bad? I mean, I really just don't know. I can say he's good because he went after that guy and killed him simply because he's just getting back at him for what he did to his friends. And at the same time, him and Claudia seem to know who and what each other are, and what they're doing, what their purpose is. Like the fourth episode, I believe it was. We have whenever the guy that controlled the puppets that was trying to take out Jules so she couldn't compete in the Fiesta, that was targeting people, and that was the best way to explain it. He used to be Lance's buddy actually, so they targeted him. Well, he targeted them, and then they took them out together. And it's obvious they know who each other are. So I'm really interested to see what the hell's going on to Ibuki. And as always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hex25. Peace. It ended up being Moon of Carnage, was the special move he actually ended up using with this sword. So technically, Ayato made this sword into what he saw it, but it's fused to Julius' power. So I wonder if it would have a new form if it wasn't for Julius, because obviously the flames that were going around it were Julius's. Now, the robot was strong. I just want to say, wow. He really manhandled him after this upgrade, so it really makes me wonder how strong is the villain that Ayato has to face, like a Dirk Eberlin, or the other guy, that the face of the Fiesta, whatever his name. I don't think we know his name yet. They may have said it once, but the blonde haired guy, obviously, that we know is a villain with Dirk Eberlin. Now, there's a third puppet apparently. Dirk is trying to get the girls that made the puppets that were in the fighting in the finals. Once again, he's trying to get her on there, join forces with them, and all this stuff is trying to go down at once. So, is there going to be a season 2? It scares me because maybe they may try to rush it, and maybe we may not get that season 3. Even though, I think that's the season 2 before, but maybe we might not get that season 3. But there's so much stuff. If it were to have a season 3, there's definitely source material that they can stretch out to do so. I mean, especially if they're only doing 12 episodes at a time. Now, I'm not sure if the light novel is still going on. If you can let me know down in the comments below, that'd be awesome. This is based off the light novel. So if you guys can clear that up for me, it'll relieve a lot of stress.